BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. HP has recently posted 2 security bulletins on their HP customer support knowledge base regarding critical security issues that are apparently affecting hundreds of HP printer models. Now, they have supplied firmware updates that are patching the security issues and are available for most of their HP printer models, but apparently not for all of their HP printer products. But that's more the minority than the majority, and the majority of HP printers, though, have got firmware updates. Now, if we just have a quick look at these security bulletins, the first was release date was the 21st of March, updated on the 22nd, and the threat is the remote code execution buffer overflow. So that means a hacker and or attacker can gain access to your system through your printer, which is attached to your device, as an example, through a network, and gain access to your system. So it's important to check that you have the latest firmware updates, and which is the resolution given by HP. And the first CVE, the first vulnerability, has a 8.4 out of 10 score and rating, which means it's critical. So the severity is critical. And HP has given a list of affected products for in the first security bulletin. A list here too long to mention in this video, but I will leave a link down below to both of these security bulletins for easy reference. Now, if we just head over to the second security bulletin, which was posted more or less around the same time. Here we have 3 CVEs, 7.5 out of 10, 9.8 and 9.8 out of 10. So that means you have a high and 2 critical severity ratings. So once again, the resolution is to update your printer firmware. And the list of affected products here is a lot shorter than the first security bulletin, but I will leave a link, as mentioned, down below to both of these for easy reference. Now, as mentioned, the resolution is to update your printer firmware. So you just click on this link, HP software and driver downloads, and that will take you to their software and driver downloads. You just go to the printer section, and here you have your software and driver downloads for the HP printers. And here you can just enter your product name, as an example, HP OfficeJet 4630. And if you are battling to find where your product is actually on the printer, yeah, they have a list of different examples where you can find the different product names on the different models and products of their printers. And there are reports, though, that the HP printers, a lot of them are actually giving notifications that their firmware needs to be updated. So that might come in handy if you have a HP printer with that support built into it. And if you don't, you can just come and do a check here for your product name and download the latest firmware and update your printer to obviously mitigate those security threats. Now, for whatever reason, there is no firmware update for your printer. HP has given a workaround, and this is just a screenshot of that process. And the security threat is affecting the LLMNR, which is the link local multicast name resolution. So if you go to your network settings, advanced settings, you can actually just disable that if you don't have a firmware update, which will mitigate the security threat until a firmware update is available. So just want to let you know, if you have an HP printer, just go check. Obviously, just come to this page and check you have a firmware update, or go to your actual printer and see if it is informing you that there is a firmware update that's available. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.